the British experience. Welcome to the British experience.
Hey, yo, it's your girl B, British Brittany, whatever you want to call me. Yeah, I'm the home girl. Yeah, that's me. And welcome back to my channel. So I hope y'all like yesterday's video or whatever. But today I wanted to talk on something that's very, very serious to me. And I say very, very, hold up. Very, very serious to me because a lot of people had something to say about the last question that I had, which was about the girl who gained weight and she felt like her relationship for it being on a decline, it was because of her weight. The thing that I wanted to bring to the table today was the message, don't settle. Like, that becomes relationships, jobs, friendships, any of that. And I wanted to talk about in different areas why you shouldn't settle, because when you settle, you are pretty much disrespecting yourself. You let friends take advantage of you, make you look like the bad guy, don't show you loyalty, don't show you, the love and the loyalty and the respect that a friendship is supposed to have. You settle and you show them that you're not worthy of a real relationship, friendship. The thing that I wanted to talk about, this girl in particular, I really had a conversation with her yesterday, and it went longer than I expected, but I feel like it was needed. Come to find out, it was like a backstory to that situation, because like she said, they've been together for a long time. Quarantine happened, she gained weight, and she felt like her man just didn't love her no more because of the size that she was, and he felt, he ended up having sex with the girl. She said that to me this morning. That's not funny, I'm sorry. It's only funny because I was right on the nose with that. But don't settle. Like, I feel like a lot of times nowadays women are expected to settle because they feel like guys nowadays are not replaceable. And most of the time, like I say all the time, when I'm out of a situation, I'm replacing the old person that I let you take advantage of, and not the guy that I was with. And a lot of people don't do that. When we jump out of situations and we jump out of relationships and we jump out of friendships, people are so quick to try to find something that can replace that, except for trying to build up and be a better person that you was when you were in that relationship, to make you feel like that was something that you earned and you deserved. The girl that I was talking to yesterday, like, she really, like, she had me in my bag, like, not preaching, but like telling her, like, I feel like a lot of us got to do that. Like, tell our friends you love them, boost up your friends. I know my guy friends know it too. Boosting up your male friends and letting them know, like, yeah, you not. A lot of times people say, like, oh, don't make it a big deal because they doing stuff they supposed to do. Sometimes you just need a I'm proud of you, or just keep going. Nobody's saying make a big celebration, but people need to hear that sometimes, because when we're doing right, nobody talks. But once that one bad thing happens, everybody goes berserk. And I feel like it's our job, and it's something that we should do as a friend, as a family member, as a co-worker, that we make sure that the people that are around us know that they're secure and that they're good people, especially when they're good people. And sometimes we use those words as motivation for people to get themselves together. I'm not one of them people that just let my friends be mediocre. Like, I always say my piece. Like, you know, you going through it, but we got to get through it. What we going to do next type of friendship. And I always want my friends to do that with me. I don't want nobody to baby me. Like, anything I've ever did to my friends, anything that I can improve with myself, if I'm not being the best daughter, if I'm not being the best sister, I'm not being the best friend or cousin or anything, girlfriend. Well, I've never been a girlfriend, but girlfriend, wife, whatever. Let me know, because if it's something that is tolerable and it's something that can advance the person that I am, why not want to advance? Maybe I didn't look at it or see your perspective because I never heard of it. And a lot of times we look at stuff like that and be like, oh, they just trying to change me, without thinking like, okay, let me just think about their perception. And that's where the relationships fall at, because we feel like, again, oh, they trying to change me, or oh, they see me as a person that I'm not. Whereas though, like, we don't realize sometimes we do that to other people. Like, oh, she shouldn't talk to him, or oh, he shouldn't do this, or the way that they live is just like is the way that it's not supposed to be. Not realizing that we push our own judgment on other people, but don't want to be judged, and that goes for everybody. It's really a hard thing to do, to look yourself in the mirror and start with yourself. And I feel like our biggest defense is, oh, somebody did that to me, let me change, and let me somebody talk bad to me, so let me talk bad to somebody else to get that anger out on somebody else. And I hate the saying, hurt people. Yes, they do, but it's not an excuse. And I feel like that saying makes it okay that they do that. And a lot of times with situations like that, we have to learn how to love ourselves. Don't settle, and don't be that type of bitter and miserable person because of the situation you went through. We don't realize we drag these things out. We drag the hatred. We drag the triggers. We drag the abuse. We drag the relationships. We hold on to people that shouldn't be held on to. We pull people in our situations, not realizing that we're putting ourselves our own pain. We don't even realize that. And a lot of times when we look back, it's like, dang, I wish I would have did that differently. Not realizing in that moment, you could have definitely stopped and said, I'm tripping. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm tripping. And you have to be honest with yourself. One of the biggest things, excuse me, one of the biggest things that we go through as human beings is the actual conversation that we can really have with ourselves and be honest. It's hard to see ourselves in the eyes of other people because we want to see that so bad. Like, oh, how do he love me for real? Are they really my friend? Do I really love myself? And it's like we battling to see through other people's eyes, not realizing the only vision that makes sense is our own. We only have one set of eyes, well, two now, but one set of eyes that lead us into our life. Like, I feel like when we add on to other people and their opinions, it adds extra weight. Like I say all the time, with our triggers and our traumas, we as adults have to take that obligation to say, okay, I messed up. Let me fix it. Let me not settle and be miserable. Let me not tear down other people because I feel like trash. And a lot of people do that. And a lot of people don't know fully what it means to know themselves and know how to be a friend. You can't fault somebody that don't know how to love themselves to love you. And that's where I feel like a lot of relationships fail nowadays, because people are so quick to jump in a relationship without fully knowing themselves. So they don't fully know how to communicate. They don't know how to be tolerable and nice to people. You'll be surprised how many people are in a relationship and they hate each other. But just to save face and say that they have somebody, they are so okay with that. I will never understand that. We settle for that. And just like I say all the time, like when I was younger, I used to get B's and I know I deserved A. Oh, I was going to say something. Oh, no, I deserve an A. But people used to be like, well, I mean, it is a B. Like, what's the difference? The difference is I didn't work for that. We got to be that same way with ourselves. I'm not accepting the BS from him in this relationship. I'm not accepting this from a friend that's supposed to be a friend that didn't show me loyalty. And then people are so used to mediocrity in their life, in their relationships, in their friendships, that they expect you to do the same. No, I have standards. And people don't appreciate it. People don't understand it. And it's not their fault and it's not your fault. But you do not have to stick around. One of the biggest things I always tell people, yeah, they put you through that. Yeah, they talk to you like trash. Yeah, they do this to you and you don't like it. You have every right to leave. Whether that be your baby mama, your baby daddy, your mom, your dad, your sister. If it makes you horrible, if it makes your life miserable, if it triggers you, if it brings back trauma from something that happened 20 years ago, leave. Get up and leave. Easy. And it's easy to do it, but it's not easy to maintain it. And as a grown person, you have to find out what's easier for you to do. I'm not being triggered. I'm not being put in my trauma, because as a grown woman, I attack my traumas. I know the people that brought me hurt in my life. I don't hate them no more because I forgave myself and I forgave them. And that's it. No, you don't have to be their best friend. No, you don't have to show them all abundance and love and care and be your best friend. No, you have to apologize to them and to yourself, and you have to forgive them before the apologies that we know for a fact we're not gonna get. You know, from 4th grade, you're not gonna find a bully that pushed you in the locker, but you like, that's why I got trauma. That's why I don't like people around me. That's why, because people laughed at me, that I don't trust being out in bigger situations. We don't think about stuff like that because we're not shown it. And I feel like that's where mental health comes in a bigger part in our community, because we don't think like, dang, I might be suffering from depression. I might be triggered and have traumas. I might have PTSD. I can't be around people. Like, I have a friend that has PTSD, and he told me this recently, and he was scared to say something. I'm like, wow. He was like, because you work with them. And I'm like, work with who? He was like, we're people that have mental illness. And I looked at him. I'm like, but you have a mental illness. So what's the difference? He was like, no, I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. And when we stop putting these labels on people, we all people that need help. You're just brave enough to get help in your situation. A lot of people are not, and that's why they judge you. Not knowing that it's free services, not knowing that you can talk to a therapist, not knowing that there's open opportunity for you to better yourself. People are so content with being basic that people that try to advance themselves, they make it seem like you crazy. No, you're crazy for not accepting yourself as who you are and wanting to move on and better yourself. And that's the problem. So my biggest thing today, it was don't settle, but also I wanted to be y'all, if y'all want, I'm doing this as well as we talking. I'm writing a list of all the things that I want to forgive myself for this week and what not to bring in the new year. So the next video will be me answering that question to myself. And obviously talking about something that's very, very important to me, and that's grieving. So just come back to this video. Well, the next video next time. But thank y'all for watching. I love you. I hope I said something that will help at least one person. If it did, leave a comment. I love y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out. Oh.